What's up, y'all? How are you? Welcome to this live video. Really quick. Hello. What's up, Lady Queen? I see you killing it, girl. Your reels are hysterical. Just so you know, they are so good. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for connecting with me, you guys. So, the title of this video is how exactly did I title it? How a hair appointment more than doubled my revenue. And I know you're thinking, ain't no way, but there is a way. If you're looking at Facebook or Instagram, you see all these baskets of clothes behind me. No judgment, y'all. Guess what? That is my laundry service coming to pick those up in like an hour. Boop, boop. Yes, your girl is still making $1 million decisions. So I'm also live on Instagram, so you'll see me look over here a couple of times too. So listen, this is what's going on. I knew this was so huge because it's something that a lot of us actually struggle with. And I'm going to start the story this way, right? I'm going to start it this way. Thank you very much, Lady Queen. She said no judgment at all. Like y'all can't really see it in the land of Instagram, but there it is right there. Yeah, it's a bunch of it's like 5 baskets back there. So listen, this is the deal. So how did this hair appointment more than double my revenue? Let me back up with this part. So recently, a friend of mine, let me see, how can I do this with very little names? Okay, so a friend of mine is a budding stylist, okay, and they are an aspiring entrepreneur. And as an aspiring entrepreneur, one interesting thing happened a week or so ago. The interesting thing was they were doing someone else's hair. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm talking to Codebit. They're doing someone else's hair. And now the interesting thing about that is that when you get to a point with a stylist, you have to sit under the dryer depending upon, your hairstyle that you're getting, right? So locks, for example, you sit under the dryer for a little while, you let them set. Other hairstyles, you sit under the dryer for a while and let it completely dry. Well, this particular stylist said, you know what? I don't have an overhead dryer. I just use a hand dryer and I just hold it that way until it dries. This is an aspiring entrepreneur. This is a budding entrepreneur. This is someone who at the moment doesn't necessarily understand why their business is not growing the way it should be growing. Hey, beautiful, how are you? I don't know who that is. I bet you that's Shanetta on that side. I bet you that is, but I'm not sure. And so the interesting thing is in that very moment, hopefully I did a good job of making that make sense without putting names out. But in that very moment of them saying that, listen, I don't have an overhead dryer for someone to sit under. I use a handheld dryer and I dry their hair that way. In that very moment, I understood at that moment why their business has not grown. It was immediately like apparent to me, but it is not apparent to them. This is the thing. That person makes decisions for their business based upon where they are right now, not based upon where they want to be. And you guys, this is a trick when you are growing a business, that it is challenging sometimes, oftentimes, if you don't have somebody checking your blind spots, if you're not really doing the work to update your mindset, get rid of the mind trash and replace it, all those limiting beliefs with those things that can really help you, propel you, and fuel you forward, that you will make all of your decisions based upon where you are. And if you are not in the place you want to be, which is the case for a lot of people, if you make decisions for your future based upon your present, then guess what? Your future is going to look exactly how your present looks. Exactly how. In business, that's even worse. It's even worse. So for example, you guys have seen over the last couple of weeks, we have a laundry service that comes and picks up our laundry. There was a point in time that I was literally fighting my husband on not calling somebody to do this laundry, because I'm just like, you know what? There's no way I should be paying somebody to do laundry for me. I should be doing my own laundry. This is crazy. Why should I pay someone for something that I can do? In fact, I grew up learning that if you can do it yourself, you do not pay someone to do it. Now, today, I am breaking all of those habits because, one, what can I do with that time? For those of you who have, I don't care if it's just you, washing clothes can be a whole thing. But with a family of 5, y'all, it's a whole thing. We're talking a whole weekend just washing clothes. What could I have done with those 2 days, right? Later today, we have them coming to take care of our lawn. I have a lawn care service. They're going to take care of the lawn. Guess what? While they're taking care of the lawn, what will I be doing? I will be doing more work builds in my company, and that time will be more well spent. And you may have seen earlier today where I shared a video. I shared it on Instagram and also on Facebook. If you are in the world of YouTube, you didn't see this video, but I shared a video on how we have started using a meal kit service. Okay. All of these decisions I am making because of where I want my business to go, not based upon where my business is right now. The reality is I have time to make dinner. The reality is I can make time to take care of the lawn. I can make time to wash the clothes. But what I know that I want is a business that I don't have time for that. I want to operate in my zone of genius, not domestically all day and all night. That is not what I want to do. So I made all of those decisions based upon where I want my business to be, not based upon where my business is today. Now, that's the backside of the story. Like, that's the backstory. Get it? Hey, what's up, Jay-Z in the building? She said, wait, Lady Queen says, I know, because kids want to eat every day, right, and for no reason. Let me tell you, one of the most exciting things about the kids being in school is the fact that they don't snack all day long. Like, it's ridiculous. And my daughter changes clothes, I swear, 3 to 4 times a day. What is that? I don't even understand what that is. But let me stay on point. Now, that's the backstory as to these $1 million decisions and how making different decisions. So making decisions based upon where you want your business to be versus where your business is huge. So you want to think of, I want to make $1 million decision. What's $1 million decision? It's one that enhances your life, that you feel really, really good about, right? Not one that you do because you should do it. Like, oh, I should wash my own clothes. No, I should not. This is the other thing that makes this such a blessing. When I stop hoarding all the money that I don't want to spend, guess what it allows me to be? A blessing for someone else. Y'all, somebody is going to take care of this. There are contractors that we're hiring to do this. There are people that we're hiring to take care of the laundry. Those are people that we hire to take care of our lawn. Someone delivered our meal kits to us. That's money on her table. And just because we weren't trying to hoard everything, guess what that allowed us to be? It allowed us to be a blessing to somebody. That's huge. What's up, Kev? I see you, Headquarters Barbershop. That's huge. Right? Now let's fast forward. How did me going and getting going to a professional stylist really lead to me having such a phenomenal month in revenue? This is how it happened. You guys tell me if you feel me on this. This is big. So I have been doing my own locks for almost 2 years since we started this lock journey. And I just did not want to spend the money to go to a loctician, even though I don't love retwisting my hair or my children's hair. So I finally go to a loctician. And let me tell you what happened when I stepped out that salon. Your girl felt beautiful. Beautiful. Do you hear me? She felt confident. She felt courageous. She felt like she could take on the world. She came home and did her makeup. She came home and put on her heels. That's what your girl did. And so what ended up happening was I started showing up different because it was like, okay, I look good by the head. I could go ahead and I could pop on video. I don't have to not hop on video because I don't feel like I look good enough to be on video, right? So I hopped on video. A coach I had been following for 2 years. I've been following her for 2 years, doing my best to just consume all of her amazing content, right? I finally took the leap and I decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign up with this coach. Thank you. Lady Queen said, yes, I'm going to sign up with this coach. Now, do you know I had never done that in the past? Because she is thebomb.com. She's an 8-figure coach. Now, why did I not do that in the past? Because I felt like she was too expensive. She is not cheap, right? But this is what happened. I got my hair together. It led to me getting myself together even more than usual. It led to me showing up different and more confident and more courageous. And because I showed up different and more confident and more courageous, when she opened those doors again for me to be able to enroll with her, guess what I did? I confidently went on there, put in that card information because I said, this time next month, I won't even be in the same position. I made that decision, $1 million decision, might I add. I made that $1 million decision based upon where my business would be, not based upon where my business was. Listen to me clearly. Hear me clearly. Guess what happened? She helped me see blind spots right away that I hadn't seen before. She helped me see them. Okay. So not only did I see these blind spots, not only did she show me the value that I provided as a coach, she helped me see so many things. And in a matter of 2 weeks, I had already made more than I made the previous month. That's what coaching can do for you. Now, I want to back up for a second because I forgot to share something a little bit earlier. What's up, Shanette? I see you, love. Something interesting that happened before when I was talking about the original, the backstory of this, not having the right tools and equipment, make the decision for where you want your business to go. You may actually say, and if you guys are on my email list, you're going to get this email because I'm telling you, I was just like, I got to share this. You may say, Davina, maybe the reason she doesn't have an overhead dryer is because she can't afford an overhead dryer. Maybe you are being unreasonable. Maybe you're being unreasonable. Maybe she merely cannot afford it. And to that, I say BS. BS. Why can I say that? Because if you are watching me right now on YouTube, if you are watching me on Facebook, if you are watching me on Instagram, if you are looking at this replay, that means that you got some kind of handheld device. You have some kind of electronic television. You have something in your hand. And guess what? This person does too. And when I say this, I say it with all sincerity, zero judgment, and zero sarcasm. And that is this. In this day and age, you can find, honestly, the money that you need. You can find it to go and buy the tools you need to execute your business better. Do you drive? Okay. Can you Uber? Can you Lyft? Can you be a personal shopper for Instacart or Shipt or Grubhub or DoorDash? Do you have some skills that you're sleeping on that you can actually use as a freelancer on Fiverr or Upwork? Is there a chance that there's somebody in your family that could use a babysitter and you could help them out and charge them a little bit because they need a little bit of freedom? Is there a chance that you're sleeping on some other skills, like somebody asks you, your family member, your friend, they know you to take good pictures, so they keep asking you every time they have an event, hey, can you take pictures? How about next time, instead of saying yes and doing it for free, you charge them a little bit for it? How about you go out and seek out those opportunities, right? So the point is, do you have anything in your house that you are not using that you can sell? The point is, you don't have a lack of resources. You, my friend, have a lack of creativity. And that lack of creativity is what's causing you to make choices and make decisions from a broke mindset instead of an abundant mindset. If you continue to make decisions about your business from a place of scarcity, you will continue to have a business that is broken, and you will always be in a scarce environment. Always. And so I wanted to just hop on here today to help you understand that if you really honestly want something different, it's like they say, you have to do something different, but you got to get rid of all of the mind trash. And it is so much of it up there. So much. If you were raised like I was raised, if you can do it yourself, why would you pay someone for it? You have mind trash you got to get rid of. You do. If you were raised like I was raised, meaning you work all day and you still are trying to figure out how to do all the grocery shopping, how to cook all the meals, how to come make sure the kids' homework is done, how to make sure they're all cleaned up, and you got a lot of mind trash to get rid of. If that's not what you want, if that's the lifestyle you want, that's okay. But you can't say it's not the lifestyle you want and keep making the decisions that you're making. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with me for a few minutes. Do something today. Okay. I want you, I'm going to have you do exactly what it is that I shared with my community to do. And that is this. I want you to take some time and I want you to think about, what do you actually want your business to look like, right? I want you to really think about it. I want you to get like detailed. Like, this is how I want my business to be. This is how it's going to look. This is how I'm going to work. I'm going to work Monday through Thursday. Like, I want you to get really detailed and get so into it that you feel like you are there. And then I want you to feel all the feelings, right? And I want you to remember all those feelings. And I want you to make one decision every single day. One that gets you closer to that vision for your business. Just one decision every day. You are literally one decision away from changing it all. But it takes consistency and decision after decision after decision. All right, y'all. Have an amazing rest of your day. The doors to Zero to Profit are closing soon. If you're trying to launch that business, you better get at me because the doors will be shut soon. All right, I will see y'all later. Peace out, Instagram. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye-bye. See you later, Facebook. See you later, YouTube. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Peace out, y'all. Okay, let's see if we can find this video so we can outro this thing the right way. I think I found it. Bye.